Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, bringing you guys the next episode of my Let's Play Clash of Clans series. So in the last video, we upgraded our Town Hall to Town Hall 6, which means we have a bunch of new buildings to build, as well as I already went ahead and upgraded our laboratory to level 4. So once that's done, we can upgrade our troops, but for now, let's go ahead and focus on buildings. So as far as the new buildings go, we really didn't get anything new, but we got a lot of duplicates, and you'll see that we got some pretty powerful defenses for upgrading to Town Hall 6. So gonna go ahead and build that elixir pump, go ahead and build that gold mine. As far as defenses go, we're gonna go ahead and get a lot. We didn't get anything for the army, but for defenses, we're gonna get a second mortar, as well as a second wizard tower. So like I've said, those are the two most important defensive buildings, as well as the clan castle in the early game. So I'm gonna wanna build those as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and get the mortar going. And then looking at what else we can do, we can't really afford the wizard tower just yet. So I'm gonna build this next spring trap right here, as well as one more on the outside. As well as what I like to do is I sort of like to build my walls in a huge straight line, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and build those on the top, and then as soon as I get enough gold, I can go ahead and upgrade all those walls at once. I really haven't tried that out yet with the new feature where you can upgrade all your walls simultaneously. I know it came out like 2, 3, 4 months ago or something like that, but it's gonna be super nice when I have these level 1 walls here. So once I save up something like 25,000 gold, which I already have, I can go ahead and click that row of walls, upgrade them at once, and I won't have to fast forward like I usually do throughout the rest of my videos. Alright, so now that the gold mine and the elixir pump are done, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade those guys one more time. That's going to be a 5-minute upgrade, so I'll keep upgrading those as I do some raids, and let's go ahead and do some battles and get some resources. So starting on base number 1, this looks like a good one that we can probably just destroy, as well as get 3 stars on, because most of the defenses are on the outside. So going to go ahead and start with some barbarians on that mortar, switch to the archer tower and cannon on the left hand side, and slowly take care of the defenses throughout the base. So you guys might have noticed in some of my videos I go a little bit overkill. Like right now, all I need is maybe just a little bit more on the bottom left right here for this cannon, and then occasionally I'll drop a bunch of goblins and archers and wall breakers and be ineffective. But if you guys want to be truly an efficient raider, just drop what you need, stop there, and you'll be good to go, because usually the 3-minute time limit won't kick in, and you'll be fine doing whatever you do. But sometimes, again, in these videos, I'll drop a bunch of goblins to speed up the raids just so I don't have to wait so long, and it makes it a little bit boring when I fast forward through the video. So that one, I didn't go too crazy, went ahead and got the town hall, 14 trophies, so not great, but I'll definitely take 150,000 resources for not having to drop that many troops. Let's go ahead and go to raid number 2 and see what we can find. So this raid is huge, 400,000 gold, almost 200,000 elixir, and I'm thinking a lot of it's in the mines and pumps. What you can do to test that is drop an archer on the top, and dropping one archer, I'm getting like 500 elixir per hit. So I know there's going to be a lot in the gold mines, and I'm going to need to steal as much as possible. This definitely could be the biggest raid so far on this account, so I'm going to try to be as careful as possible. And this guy's base definitely is terrible, so I'm going to need to make sure I take advantage of that. All right, so main sources of main storages or sources of the resource. Yeah, I think that's right. Sources of the resources, I think, are going to be in the gold mines, because the gold storages don't look too full. But then again, I'm not sure the exact cap of gold that's going to be inside of these mines. So I'm going to try to destroy gold mines and the gold storages to get as many resources as possible. It's so much gold, I'm tripping over my words, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so giants going in the base. Hopefully that will distract the mortar and the wizard tower if we get too close. Goblins are floating around, and we've already stolen almost half of the gold just by entering into that one part of the base. So same thing over here, and this guy's base is a little bit annoying. Literally the only thing good about it is that I can't drop my giants and wall breakers like literally right next to the walls, because he has his building spaced out. So after these troops destroy the town hall and that army camp, I'm going to follow up, drop some wall breakers, and make my way into this side. So I'm just hoping to get these gold mines. If I get the storages, that's sort of just a cherry on top. And let's see what we can do inside this guy's base. All right, so 10 barbarians left. Can probably spam those in just a second, depending on how things go in here. Looks like that wizard tower right there is actually going to do a pretty good job against what goblins I had attacking that gold mine. And I'm going to drop my lightning spell on that gold mine right there, and I'm going to surrender for this raid. So I don't know what I was thinking. I sort of forgot to drop those 10 barbarians at the very end. Who knows what they would have done, but in the end, 300,000 gold, almost 200,000 elixir for a nearly 500,000 resource raid at Town Hall 6. That's really insane. That's going to give me so much for what I need going on for the rest of this video, and I guess for the rest of the upgrades I'm going to do. And let's go ahead and attack some more bases and see if we can get even half of the result that we got right there. All right, so looking at what we got for this base, I'm going to go ahead and drop a giant on this archer tower as well as some of those archers, just trying to break my way into multiple points of the base because I don't want that wizard tower to just go ham on every single one of my troop. So now that that one's gone down, I'm just going to keep making my way through, shoot some archers over the top, and it looks like I'm able to take care of most of those gold mines. Once again, looks like most of the resources are going to be in the mines and pumps. This guy hasn't cleared out any of the obstacles on the outside. Looks like he hasn't logged on because he doesn't have a league emblem. Pretty much every single sign of having an abandoned base. So let's go ahead and take advantage of that and attack through every angle that we can. Alright, so things are looking pretty good so far. We've stolen most of the gold, and there are some elixir pumps right here that we're taking care of. I do have a few goblins left just in case. Dropping barbarians around the base. Not sure if we're exactly going to be able to get 50%, but I'm going to try just in case. And definitely a solid raid, even though we had to expend most of our troops. So things are looking good, 46%, 50%, 2 buildings at once, and let's surrender and take our resources. Another 150,000 resource raid, and I really feel like that's a good benchmark at Town Hall 5 and Town Hall 6. If you can get consistent 150,000 resource raids, you'll definitely have a lot of success and get upgrades pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and try to do the same thing with this base that has 180,000 available. All right, looking at what he's got, it looks like there's a cannon on the top left. Sort of just going to drop a giant and break through with some archers and try to shoot over the top, just distract the cannon and the wizard tower. And I'm going to start with the mines and pumps, and if I can break through to get these 2 gold storages, that'll be really good, because I think there's a pretty good amount of elixir inside of the elixir pumps, but I think the elixir storages are mostly empty. So I'm really just focused on these gold storages, because that's where I think the mix of stuff is going to be. Alright, so I've gone through the first wave, just dropping troops, about 10 of them at a time, so the wizard tower doesn't take them all out at once, as well as that mortar in the back. And then now a few of my barbarians on the outside, and this raid's actually turning out really well. I didn't know if I was going to get 3 stars or not, because I was really just going for those storages, but seeing as I have a ton of archers left shooting at that town hall, I might actually be able to take care of these last 4 defenses and get 3 stars on this raid. Alright, so the archers are shooting down that town hall, and the barbarians are attacking the mortar. It's really just key that the mortar doesn't shoot down all my archers at once. And now that that mortar's gone down, really just these last 2 archer towers are left, and those should go down fairly quickly, and that will wrap it up for this raid. So that was sort of a surprising 100%. Actually, there is one more cannon on the bottom, so we'll take care of that. But I didn't really expect to get that many, or to get 100%, because I was really just going for the storages. But I guess it is Town Hall 6, and raids do tend to be pretty easy. Alright, so wrapping it up, 100% for this raid. Like I said, 180,000 resources available. An amazing bonus of 1,000 gold and 1,000 elixir, which really isn't going to do too much for us. And let's go ahead and go back to base and finish up our upgrades for the day. So the reason you saw a big gold dip after I did that giant raid, I actually built my wizard tower right after that, as you can see, right above that mortar being built. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the gold mine again, as well as I did upgrade the walls twice when I went back after that 390,000 gold raid, I think. So I upgraded all the walls at once. I actually didn't show that in the video. And then I'm going to upgrade all my walls to level 4 and start moving those guys to level 5. As far as elixir goes, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. The elixir costs are sort of weird right here. Like most of the upgrades I have are either 250,000 for the storage, or doing 750,000 for the army camp. So I'm going to go ahead and do the spell factory, which will unlock the heal spell. And it's going to give me another space to hold a lightning spell, which is probably more useful. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Again, my base design sort of looks weird right now. I'm going to switch it around probably in 2 or 3 episodes after I finish upgrading a lot of my walls. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.